Oh, good morning. What a lovely day. Thank you for joining me on the Northern Farms for another day of hard farming and working. Are these cars waiting for something? Oh, are they wondering why I'm standing on the wall? I'm just enjoying the view, guys, with my early morning coffee. Off you go. Thank you. They really were waiting for me. Alright, maybe we should get some work done. So, yesterday we finished our first harvest and we left all the machinery, and I think we even left the last load out on the field. This bicycle takes some getting used to, so it's requiring a bit of concentration. Alright, yes, we left our last load on the field. Oh, fly birds, fly. So we're actually going to go straight and sort that out. We don't want to have that machinery standing out in the field for too long. We want a reputation of being able to sort out contracts timeously and also be respectful of people's equipment. So we will sort that out on our 12 to 15 kilometer an hour bicycle, which, as I mentioned in the first episode, I think is a fair speed for a bicycle to be going. I have never speedometered, never tracked the speed of my cycling, but it seems a bit fair. Anyway, here we can have a look as we go. This is, I assume, the livestock market here. We'll have a look at that place again sometime. Definitely when we are looking at getting our own livestock. And I think we can speak about those plans when we go to see this plot that I'm interested in buying, which is close. Well, yes, it's around the corner from the pub. Always a good place to build your first homestead, your first yard. No reason other than it's a good community vibe. Hey, dude, cyclist here, you got to yield for that. Yeah. Let me get out the road and then you may go. So our field is over there in the distance. Right, there is a bit of stuttering. I tried to turn up my graphic details because I noticed in the previous video that the ground textures were, you know what, hey, I'm going to go cut through this guy's field. Oh, through the bush. That was not very realistic of me, but at least it gets the traffic off my back. Now one day if we can actually make our way to that field purely on the bike. Let's have a little bit of an exploration between these fields while we're on our way. So yeah, okay, let's get off the bike. Let's maybe push it over the hedge. Right, make our way to that field. It might be a bit easier just cutting through the fields. There's our harvester, so we can find a way over this fence that might, well, it's definitely cut our journey shorter. So yeah, for this episode my plan is to mainly hand in this contract, show you that field, and do some more contracts so that we can purchase that plot. As I explained, the main source of income for the beginning will be through contracts. Is there something in this field? I suppose it would be grass. Oh, that's grass. And this? Just a field. Let's take a shortcut. No one's looking at me walking through the field. I did see a gate, so let's not just hop the fence. Let's go through the gate. I say through the gate and then we're going over it. This takes me back to my youth. Let's hop the gate. There we go. Right, here's our field. So let's get sorted out with the handing in of this contract. Yeah, so contracts will be the way we make our money to begin with the aim of establishing our own yard and then purchasing our own fields and our own farm, our own working farm in this beautiful northern parts of England. Here are our sunflowers. There we go. Let's open up the gate, get our bike out of the road. I'm still going to park it here because I don't want it just sitting in the field, and I don't want it in the way of our carting, so let's just leave it here. Lovely. Alright. Oh, headed dollies. So the way I'm going to handle the handing in of contracts, the submission or the handing of contracts, is I'm going to leave the machinery ready to roll, as it were. So ready to leave the field, because I'm not taking it back to the shop. It's left in the field for us to use, and then we leave it for the farmer to come and collect it themselves. So we let the farmer know that the field is sorted. Oh, early morning mud happening there. Let's see. I cannot see much. Okay, let's see if we can do this from cab view. Okay. Couldn't hear much of the harvester in the cab. That's an interesting sound. There we go. Great. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Might just be me not hearing it. Hear it outside of the cab. And let's go and oh, pressing the wrong buttons. Come on. Too far? Too far. There we go. Hook that up there, connected for lights. And then we're bringing the tractor back after delivering the load. So we will, I should have rolled that up for the night. Oh, whoops. Let's get this going. There we go. It's a bit better. Alright, let's take this over to the grain mill 2 and deliver it, and then we'll come back to the field. Hope everyone is doing well. And I hope that you have enjoyed the first episode, our first day as a contractor in the northern farms. I am hoping to release one video a week. That is my hope as a start out. I'm really not setting this out as a massive farming simulator channel. Those channels are great and the people who are able to manage them are really impressive. However, I do have a full-time job. I am at work often by 7:10 in the morning and I finish at 4, and I've got 2 children and a family to be involved in, pick up kids from school and supper and evening routine and all of those things. So the time I have to enjoy a bit of gaming is not free and unlimited, so I take the opportunities to game when I can. And so my realistic hope is to do 1 episode a week. I found that I can record in a good night. I can do about an hour to an hour and a half of recording. That was about what the last episode was, give or take, and then it can take me another evening to get into the editing and preparing it for YouTube and uploading it and all of that. So out of the free time I do have, I think 1 episode a week to begin with is okay for me. It's manageable, and for me that's more important than setting up an example or setting up a schedule or a routine that I'm not able to stick to or not able to manage in the long run. So if you enjoy the content, please do continue to check out the channel, just so that you can see how it goes, but it will most likely be 1 episode a week. Alright, 17,000 grains, liters of wheat. Alright, we will take the overflow straight into our bank account, and that's pretty standard. We can try and role play it as much as we want. You can say maybe Gianna Hartman has given us that discount, or you can say that that's part of the contract agreement, is that they have a contract to supply this place with an X amount of grain, and anything excess is for us to choose what we do with, and then, well, we just sell it because it's easiest. But that's already a decent amount into our bank account for the first contract. Lovely. Phew. From £300 the beginning of yesterday to £2,500 the beginning of today. These corners are tight and the cars fly down this road. Alright, let's get back to the field. Set up the equipment for the farmer. Oh, what a speed difference compared to when this is carrying its load. And then we'll head on over to the pub and hand in the contract. That's sorghum in this field. Beautiful. I like that look. It's a rich, rusty look. Looks very earthy. That looked like a dog? That is a dog in the field. Ooh, I hope it's not coming to find me. Tell me off for crossing the field without permission. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Got things to do. Dog? Nothing to see for you. Unless you're coming for friendly rub and scratch in the ear, then for sure. I'm all up for that. Okay. Gianna, I am probably not the best idea to leave it just sitting in the field, but on the road. But let's, if I'm not mistaken, she's close, so she can go and sort them out. Yeah, I don't know what to access that farm. Now that farm probably needs to access this field, this road, in order to get out. So, alright, I'll tell you what, we'll leave the combine. Combine's probably the heaviest piece of machinery. You don't want that sitting in. Well, I did not want to reverse these trailers, so let's leave them there and she can sort those out. So much for a reputation of doing things properly. We will take our bicycle and quite literally be on our bicycle. Get on your bicycle, mate. Okay, we can definitely close up the gates. Come on. I'm just not hitting the trigger. There we go. I wanted to do that cool pulling it together skill, but oh well. I should just leave this engine on. Not like it uses petrol. Cotton. That's interesting. Didn't know they grew cotton in the north of England. Very cool. That is something I like about this game. You can play it as realistically as you want, or you can play it just for a fun time. You can play it to have cotton growing in the north of England if you want. It's quite cool. That looks like a fun time. I think we'll have to come and check out this park at some point. I'm assuming it's a park. Maybe it's a school. I don't know. We'll have to find out. The pub is just around the corner. I wonder if you can access it here. Nope, that's someone's driveway. It's very quiet in this village this morning. Okay. This way, I think. Yes. Oh, this bike has the turning circle of a truck. Hey. Here we go. Mate, are you coming from the pub already? Isn't it a bit early? 8 o'clock in the morning? It's parking up here. There we go. Perfect. Right, and that's the dustbin entrance. Let's go this way around. I wonder what is here. Jane's Farmers Market. We buy and sell your produce. Stop by for a great deal. Interesting. Jane's not yet open. Maybe she opens at 8. People coming to and from the pub at 8 o'clock in the morning. Sure. Fair enough. He's come for his pub breakfast. Right. Alright, so we're here at the pub. Those are beautiful doors. And let's hand in that contract. There we go. Contracts. £5,000 for the contract. Minus the leasing. and that's how much we're getting. Alright, for another £4,000. Let's collect that. Great. Let us go and see this plot, and then we'll have a look at what contracts we have available. Ooh, a chess set. I wonder if they're... that's interesting. If white moves first, do you think they moved G4 first? Black moved D4. And white moved to open up king side. Not supposed to move those pawns. And there's the reason why. Queen comes straight out, checkmates king. Someone was playing this game at unreasonable hours of the morning, I think. Let us walk. I think let's walk, because that bike is a bit annoying for the distance we are going. So, are you trying to get in here, mate? Sorry that I'm in your way. Right, it's just down the road. Let's make sure. Okay, let's get out of that car's way. Good morning. Not down here. So Netherton and Widdrington. Oh, it's a lovely setup. You know what? This is definitely not just on. This is Belham Farm Shop, Butchery and Bakehouse. Wonder if we get chickens, if they'll take our eggs. It will be very convenient, because this is our plot that I'm interested in buying. Your next great development opportunity is right here. Contact FE Knight for perspectives. Interesting. Yeah, well, let's have a look. Which side is the... There we go. Whoa. So there's a bit of rubble and construction mess. Some pallets can be useful. A couple of weeds and bushes. Hey, someone else looking at this plot. Oh, it's actually quite deep. This could be a really, really cool yard. Space for some animals as well. Hi, hello. Oh, I didn't realize you were needing and answering the call. I will leave you to be. I will just come and have a look at this beautiful hot air balloon. Oh, that's interesting. So there is a public footpath area through this land. I suppose it makes sense to go straight. Oh, sorry, dude. We're not interrupting you, are we? Makes sense to go down that way. So this is a decent sized property, and I can definitely see some space for some sheds, and I want to do a greenhouse. It's a really cool greenhouse that I like using. It's really cool because I really enjoy it. You can do quite a few different crops, and it's quite simple and easy. And then definitely some chickens. I think this place would, maybe even some sheep at the bottom there in that grass just to begin with. I don't know. We will see. We will see. Cool. So this is the land, and in terms of purchase price. I will show you what it looks like in the menu. We are here. So the field we just completed was field 64, and our current rental, so field 64 is here in the middle of our screen. Current rental is all the way up here next to opposite field 21. So it's along this main road. Then we hit the pub, and this is the plot. However, if we go to the farmland view to actually purchase fields, this plot is not a plot. It is the maps plot, and I love it when maps do this, where you can buy this for free and you can then access it, you can terrain build it, you can add things, etc. All of that really cool. Great that is for free, except for a situation like this where I want to role play that I'm purchasing this piece of land. So what I have done is I have looked around, and I kind of had based it on this brown patch over here. I looked around for a field of a similar size. Granted, this seems like it will most likely be salty clay, but that takes in the whole map, so I'm not sure. I don't want to necessarily farm it, arable it, turn it into arable land. I'd rather purchase some of these beautiful farmlands. If I look at field 28, that was basically the size I was going for by comparing it to the brown patch on the land. However, it does seem like this goes all the way to the back, so maybe field 28 is a bit small. Field 16 is a bit more realistic. They're very similar in terms of their yield potential, similar, and their price difference is not that big, which is great, because what I was thinking of is taking the price of field 28 and let's say 14,000, maybe 15,000 to purchase it. However, this is a full field, so maybe as the piece of land that needs work, I can get them down from 14,000. But if we take field 16, then it is 17,000. I just want to see if there are any other smaller fields around. I don't see. I mean, there's this, but that's part of field 11, or plot 11, I suppose. Your plot 20. Oh, that's that farm. Okay, cool. That's a nice big farm. I wonder if that's this. That is. No, I don't think this. That's not the starting farm. I think plot 2 is the starting farm. So yeah, I think we go with plot 16's price. Go in between, because that's arable, and that's really good arable land. So you can get a lot more for a really good arable plot than you can for a cleared site with behind some houses. I'm happy with 15,000. I think that's fair. We earn another 10,000 in contracts, and then we get our first plot of land. Exciting. So let's go to the pub and have our breakfast and see if there are any contracts. Better close it. That guy's still in the bush. Dude, I'm sorry, I interrupted your. Aha, I was right. There is a public footpath entrance here. I'm happy to keep it like that. I'm happy as long as people are respectful of my yard. You cannot surely be waiting for me. What is happening here? It's the end of the map. There are roadworks. They're moving. They're doing a movie. What is happening? Oh, this is interesting. What is happening? They're working on the road, and nobody in town knows that, so they're just sitting, waiting. Ish. Please drive carefully in Belham. Guaranteed no one's driving at that speed limit. Guys, you're gonna wait for a long time. Maybe they're fans of Jack Johnson and they're taking his music literally. And they're just sitting and waiting. Morning. Oof. People aren't very friendly in Pelham. All those cars rushing to go nowhere. Alright, let's go have a pub. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Let's go have a pub breakfast and see what contracts we have available for us today. Always a lot of bailing. Field 67. Let's have a look at field 67. 64, 65, 66, 67 cotton. And it is sure almost ready. Alright. Close by. So we go just off that road and then down past the park, not park, maybe a park. Looks like it's a park. And okay, field 67. Cool. Let's do some fertilizing today. Lovely. Harvesting in the previous one and fertilizing today. Harvesting yesterday, fertilizing today. Let's accept this contract for Leroy. Will definitely borrow some items. And I will see you in the field once I've had my pub breakfast and ready for fertilizing. The thorn and thistle. Well, scrambled eggs on toast, not too bad. Not a bad way to start the day. Alright, 10 to 10. Let's go and see this field. Well, I don't know why I do this. I would pick my bike up and turn it around. Sorry mate, thank you. And then get on it and go where I need to go. Now if I'm not mistaken, you can get, I don't know if I'm making my life trickier going this way, but hey, on a bicycle I would probably take this route to get to where I'm going instead of through the main road. Avoid the main road. Alright, let's go this way. That main road is crazy, but going through all these houses on this bicycle is also crazy. Yellow car. Daggerwin's nemesis. Okay, we're going to go straight ahead, I think. Yes, straight ahead and then to the right along the footpath. Ooh, Manor Farm, Northumberland's finest cereals. Oh, that must be the farm ahead. That's cool. Already going faster than I should be. Sunflowers. Sunflowers really do look pretty. Especially a whole field of them. Ooh, I can see a tractor. And a spreader. This must be the field that we are doing. Field 67. Cotton. Nice. Let's get off just past the gate and then we can see. Just past the gate and then we're going to open the gate into our bike. I don't know. A vulture. Beautiful. I'm not even going to... Oh, well, there it tells us. A vulture T195 direct. Beautiful. I don't know, vultures just impress me. I like John Deere. That is, I think I mentioned it in the first episode, my favorite type, but the vultures do look, they look sporty. I don't know if you need a tractor to look sporty, but it does impress. Okay, I'm going to move my bicycle once. Whoa, I'm guessing someone's trying to pass us. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna move my bicycle once we, well, let's just put it over the hedge. There we go, out of the way. Let's get the fertilizing spreading. It just looks so modern. Look at these displays and you can see where you're going. I don't know which tractor it is that I've used before. Puts this display right at the point where you're trying to see if there's any traffic coming. Okay. We have a full trailer load of fertilizer. Good thing tires can't destroy crops on contracts, I suppose. Because this is definitely not the time I would be spreading fertilizer. But I'm not the farmer, so it's not my call. This has a nice big width. Let's get started and we will see. Okay. Nice big width, and I started right at the edge of the field. This is not going to take all that long, I don't think, but I will most likely do it in a time lapse. Up and down and around the field we go. I hope you enjoyed the music of the last time lapse. Please let me know in the comments what genre of music you enjoy. I put music I enjoy, and hopefully you share that enjoyment. But if there's a special genre request, maybe something different, I'll see what I can find and include it. Otherwise I'll just keep putting in what I feel. So our second contract is well underway, 10% already done. We'll go around the headland and then there's a nice big field. Hey, look at that. That's the next field, but that's still beautiful. Right, well, enjoy some fertilizing, spreading, enjoy the landscape. I know I'm really enjoying this map. Hope you are as well. that's our first contract done in the morning. Sure. Nice and quick. Let us, I'm just going to let it run out, and yeah, here we go. Let's ride out in cab. Ooh. Where's the gate? There it is. Now I am assuming that because the tractor was facing towards the field, assuming that the farmer came from that direction. It's not the only reason. It could be that they wanted me to be facing the field and therefore they turned around, but I'm going to leave it facing this direction. I don't want to leave it in the field, so let's pull it up over here for them and make sure we are out of the way of that side road there. We are definitely going to be walking through some bushes on the way out. Oh, Vulture, that was a quick job, but it was fun. Thank you. Let's squeeze through here. I mean, doesn't that just look so ready to take on the fields? Maybe I aim to get one in this series. That'll be like final goals. To have a brand new Vulture. Come on, bicycle. Let's go back. Yep. Back to the pub. Yeah, there we go. There's the gate. Thanks, field. Ready to go. That was fun. That was a very quick contract. When we get to the pub again, we will have a look for some more contracts. I'm going to go the same route, so in the interest of not boring you with the same route and conversation that is just made for the sake of conversation, I will cut to us handing in the contract and looking for our next one. Alright, so let's submit that contract and look at what else we can do. Completed. 17,000. That's because of the fertilizer that I put in the trailer. However, I did not deduct that from my own pocket. Obviously, I did not have enough of that money, so I will, through the magic of editing, just remove that. So I'll make a note of that. 12,373, and we will remove that from the 17,000. I mean, that would be lovely. Wouldn't that be lovely? There's our plot sitting right there. Okay, collect, and then we need to I've removed that money and we are sitting on 10,981. Almost there. What else do we have? Let's do some cultivating. Another 5,000 to our bank account, and that'll set us up for one more contract in the next episode, and then we can purchase our plot, and next episode can be a contract and plot purchase and plot development. That'll be very cool. Okay, field 64, did we do that? Was that the one we did? If it is the one we did, You see, now I'm debating it because we've just worked in that field yesterday. I do like that. I do like that a field you just worked in comes up for field prep the next day. I do like that. We'll do cultivating this for this final contract for the episode. We'll cultivate field 64. That'll should get us to 15,000, 16,000. Get us to 16,000, and then with the, didn't I say 15,000 was the price I was going to buy that field at? Yeah, I did. So this will get us there, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's do field 64. Borrow items. So in editing, I've realized that this is now a 45-minute episode, which is more than enough for the second episode. We accomplished another contract, got in a decent amount of money, which we will definitely use towards our plot of land. So in the next episode, we will do the cultivating contract and then purchase or put in the offer for our plot, and look at plans for developing the plot and which contracts we'll need to do in order to make that happen. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day or evening or night, whichever one you're watching in. And thanks for joining me. Cheers for now.